it's Jill with the Carefree Kitchen, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really easy bacon ranch cheese ball. And this cheese ball will be the winner at your next party for sure. Before we get started, you can find me on social media. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Okay, so for my ingredients, I have a pound of bacon, and then I'm going to be needing 1/3 of a cup of green onions, and do a little bit of extra because they're really pretty on top. And then for my ranch, I just have this ranch seasoning mix, and you can for sure use the stuff in the envelopes that are, I think they're on like the salad dressing aisle at the store. And then I just have cheddar cheese, and this is just a Fiesta blend, and that'll work great. And then I have 2 things of cream cheese. So to get started, I am going to be making some homemade bacon bits, and you can for sure use pre-made bacon bits. I know Costco has a bag of them. I think you get like 2 or 3 pounds, and you can just crisp them up in a pan or in the microwave, and those work good. But for this recipe, I like to use homemade bacon bits. I like to roll the cheese ball in bacon bits, and so it's just like covered, and it looks so amazing, and it's always gone. I don't think I've ever come home from a party where I've brought any leftovers home. It's always the first thing gone. Okay, so for the homemade bacon bits, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut up this 1 pound package of bacon. I'm just gonna slice it pretty thin, about 1/3 of an inch or 1/2 of an inch. And that'll be just right for our homemade bacon bits. You could also use some of the pre-made bacon for the inside of the cheese ball, and then just roll the outside in the homemade bacon bits. That works out really good too. There's a lot of variations you can make in this recipe, but the good thing is it just has so much flavor that there's room to adjust things as you need them. Okay, and then I'm just gonna slide my bacon into the pan and then saute it until it is golden brown. So while my bacon is sauteing, I'm going to cut up the green onions, and I want about 1/3 of a cup. I want to slice them really thinly. All right, so I need about 1/3 of a cup here. There we go. And I'm just going to put that right into my bowl. Okay, let's check on our bacon here. We're just gonna stir it every minute or so until it is golden brown. I would say it needs another couple of minutes. And then into our bowl with the green onions, I'm going to add 2 packages of cream cheese and 1 tablespoon of ranch seasoning mix. Okay, so as you can see, the bacon looks really good. It's all nice and golden. See that? Okay, so I have a plate here and with just a paper towel, and I'm using a slotted spatula, so I can just set it there, and then that will give the bacon bits a chance to cool and also the grease to drain off. Just gonna scoop that out. Okay, so once your bacon bits have had a chance to cool and they are no longer hot, you can add about 1/2 of them to the cream cheese and onion mixture. And then we're gonna save the rest for the outside, to cover the outside of the cheese ball. And then I'm just going to mix all of this up, and you can definitely mix this in your KitchenAid or your Bosch mixer or with a handheld mixer, but it does just take a couple minutes to mix up here. Just spread that all around. All right, so this is pretty well mixed up here. The last thing you're going to add to this is 2 cups or just like 2 handfuls of shredded cheese, and then mix that up again. And if you want to do a substitution on this cheese, you could do like some finely shredded pepper jack cheese would be amazing in this, or like a white cheddar would be really good. But just be sure it's like the finely shredded cheese. Okay, so once your cheese ball is all mixed up, you are going to scrape the sides and put it into a ball as much as you can with your spoon. And then with your bacon bits, I like to just toss them onto a plate, because it'll be easier to put the bacon bits on if the bacon bits are on a plate and not on the paper towel. Okay, so back to the cheese ball. put it into a ball as much as possible. And then this next part, I'm sorry, but it's kind of messy. And if you start out with wet hands, you can just pick up the ball here and finish shaping it into the cheese ball. Smooth out any of those edges that you can with the palm of your hand. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then you are going to pick up your ball and then just lightly set it down on the bacon bits. And the cheese ball is going to pick up and stick to some of those bacon bits. And be sure you don't get the bottom side. The bottom side is just gonna be set on the plate, so you don't have to worry about covering that part with bacon. You just want the sides and the top all covered. And then when it's about done, you can put it on your plate and then put a little bit of bacon in your hand and you can just press it into the parts that need covered in bacon. All right, check out that cheese ball. It is covered in bacon, head to toe. It's just loaded with crispy and big chunks of bacon. So the way I like to finish this off is I like to put a few green onions on the top. You don't want it to be a surprise what's in there. There's lots of onions and bacon and ranch. And then also to finish it off, I like to add some crackers around the sides. I like to add Townhouse crackers or Ritz crackers. Wheat Thins work really good. All right guys, here is my bacon ranch cheese ball. This cheese ball will knock your socks off. If you're wondering if you can make this cheese ball ahead of time, you definitely can. You can make the bacon bits ahead of time, but then just put them in the fridge along with your cheese ball and then put the bacon bits on top when you're ready to go. So you can get a printable recipe card of this recipe and there will be a link attached to this video. You can just go to my website and print it off. I also have several other cheese balls on my website. I have a jalapeno popper cheese ball, I have a ham and cheese ball, and all of them make the perfect appetizer for any kind of a party. Thanks so much for watching this episode of The Carefree Kitchen. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow me on social media, and I will show you all kinds of fun and easy recipes your whole family will love. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This cheese ball will knock your socks off. It is the perfect appetizer for any big party or game day. This is for sure a winner.